welcome back to Stasis Geek. One day to go. Have you put it in your diaries? Yes, the Disney report is out tomorrow. Now, will we hear it straight away? Probably not. It will get circulated and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. But what was interesting is what happened yesterday. And it might kind of show that they've had to force their hand and made an agreement, and they didn't want to make an agreement because this seems to be going terrible for Disney at the moment. So I'm guessing the report is going to be a for shareholders. Now, what this is about is you have to go into Florida, into the world of DeSantis. Now, I'm not going to go into the bill because the bill is the bill. But what it is the relief that was called Reedy Creek for the bond holders. You know, it was a legislation that gives Disney tax, blah, blah, blah. But what is interesting, DeSantis has kind of made an agreement, and it was put out yesterday. Now, this is from the Financial Times. Go and have a look. Good article on there. And what it is they've made concessions. Yeah, that inside the parks and all that will be the same, but the areas outside, kind of, that's the best way to put it, in simplest terms, will be under new legislation. Ooh, so they made an agreement. But what was up for grabs? Now, if we have to go for DeSantis, we have the blue and the red. You know, everybody red likes him, everybody blue dislikes him because he's doing well for Florida. If I'm outside and I'm in England, yeah, you kind of look and you're like, well, he seems to be doing the right kind of stuff at the moment. He's doing things for the family, for your household, you know. So, but he likes his headlines. Let's just say that. But what he's done, he has pushed to a point seats on the board. Now, apparently, this will have to be confirmed. There is no naming of Disney Corporation. It will be under another corporation for this Reedy Creek bill, kind of legislation or whatever you're going to call it. So, but it puts DeSantis picked board members accountable to Disney kind of way, and then answerable to, you know, to DeSantis for Disney. It's a weird situation. Now, the blue in America, they're like, whoa, he's just kind of get his fingers into a corporation that it shouldn't be, you know, accountable for. Well, I think he's doing the right thing, but it kind of indicates what's going to happen in this, you know, this report tomorrow, because this could have screwed Disney. They would have lost billions. So he's made concessions of like, instead of the whole area, I'm going to give you, that's going to say the same, but everything outside, I'm going to control, and you're going to get taxed now. So what's in the areas, I'm not going to go into that. If you're that bored, go and have a look at the lines. But it's just, again, very, very interesting that this area, what is going to be, I'm guessing, part boarded, and I mean boarded as shareholder boards, you know, by Disney, and then DeSantis? It's weird. It's just a weird that you would have to make that much concessions of like, yeah, another entity will have to come and will be able to say what you think. Now, there's going to be stipulations to it. They're not going to be able to go, oh, you know, we're going to get involved in films. But the land is interesting. So this report, I think, this written report by the Financial Times, I think it's just interesting because it gives you a little insight. Nah, we might get news from Disney. It's like, well, you went woke, you kind of went broke, as the saying would say. And they're just doing, again, it's just Disney going, oh my God, we're doing it for everyone. And again, it's come out today that they have cut Simpsons because it offended China. And we know they've kind of bent the knee to China to get their Marvels back. So now they're bending the knee to cutting out episodes of Simpsons that would be deemed offensive to the Chinese people or offensive, you know, to their culture. So it is interesting. They're bending the knee, and they bent the knee. It's interesting. It is. I think this is going to be a hurtful report And I think it's going to be like, you kind of went one way, you're going to have to go the other. Yeah, I think it's going to change. I'm hoping it's going to change. Maybe it's not. Not going to change straight away if it does. But shareholders, I think this report and then the shareholder meeting in March will say a lot. But yes, interesting. And it's going to be interesting on my radar. But as always, give us a comment if you want to comment. And give us a like if you want to like. Stasis Geek out.